Thanks for staying with us. We'll be starting the newspaper reviews with The Nation. Major headline: Federal government indicts Fubara in bombing of oil pipeline. AGF explains why decision on emergency rule was taken. Situation in Rivers not same as in Borno orders in 2013. Suspended governor out of government house, Ibas sworn in. Court vacates order on Natasha, recall process begins. Federal government injects 32.8 billion into basic health care. FCCPC explains role in consumer rights. FCTA to take possession of 4,794 revoked Abuja properties. Dangote's planned sale of petrol in dollar raises pump price hike fears. And that's NACA assures of uninterrupted HIV drug supply. Protests in Akure over death of 5. What do we have in The Nation?
I can start with the National Agency for Control of AIDS, NACA, has assured Nigerians, especially those living with HIV, that the country has taken steps to maintain a steady supply of antiretroviral drugs. The DG, Temitope Ilori, said that despite recent concerns, that has been raised by World Health Organization, the federal government have taken proactive steps to prevent any potential shortage of HIV medication. They said that FEC approved over $1 billion to finance the healthcare sector under the Human Capital Opportunities for Prosperity and Equity, that's HOPE program. She also added that the government approved 4.8 billion naira for HIV treatment, while the Senate allocated another 300 billion naira to the health sector in this year's budget. So these allocations are part of government's effort to cushion the impact of the U.S. government aid pause and close the immediate funding gap. They said that they want to assure Nigerians, particularly those living with HIV, that there's no shortage of drugs and consumables and no immediate stop of services for HIV treatment, testing and prevention in Nigeria. NACA remains committed to the fight against HIV/AIDS, ensuring that all Nigerians have quality HIV prevention treatment and care services. Our treatment centers, pharmacies will continue to have sufficient antiretroviral drugs, ensuring uninterrupted access to care.
Okay, so I have the major headline. Federal government indicts Fubara in bombing of oil pipeline. So the AGF was speaking to pressmen after the president had declared the state of emergency in Rivers State, and he was saying that this was due to how the governor had comported himself. He said that there was what I call telegraphing of militants by the governor, according to the AGF. He initially suggested that he would be calling on them to let them know when it was time to act. And they quoted the March 5 inauguration of the government staff quarters by the governor. The AGF said that at that event, the governor, now let me quote, said to the people, I remember taking this news myself, and now he's recording again, said the governor had said, you people should know that because no matter how we've been fooled in this state, it has gotten to a point where this state has decided to take their destiny in their hands. In as much as I don't subscribe to violence, when the time comes for us to take a decision, I will lead the cause for that decision. Let me say it again, I am not scared of anything. The worst that will happen is for me to leave the office. It is not that I am leaving Earth. Is it going to stop me from existing? So I am not bothered about that, but the right thing must be done and said when the opportunity is given to us. Let me thank everyone, especially our youth. Be strong, don't be perturbed. I assure you that at the right time, you will get instructions. And they blamed him for the pipelines that were vandalized. Because of that, they quoted the FG quoted the 2 pipelines that were vandalized in the state, saying that at the time they were done, it was not even bothered. And FG went on to talk about the importance of the oil-rich state to the economy of Nigeria. He said, at this time in Nigeria, we know how important oil is to the country and how we rely heavily on that for our national, economically, how we rely heavily on that, and that we cannot watch people to continue like that. And he completely quoted everything the governor said on that particular day. The governor on his own has come out to say he's innocent, or did not tell any boys to do anything, but then they are insisting that because the president had also exhausted every means. At the time, the FD said he had invited all the parties, tried to come in between them. He also had assembled them to mediate between them, but nothing produced results in the state, and he cannot continue to watch the state get out of hand before he acted. And so the AG says the president acted timeously, and he was doing that to save the people.
I'm surprised he didn't talk about all Wike's antecedents when he was giving that. He was only talking about the governor. He did not talk about Wike had heavy. I mean, he gave a press conference. He went to the town with soldiers. Come on, let's be fair. Let's be fair when we are saying this thing. I'm not exonerating.
He was not,
listen, I'm not exonerating the governor. I am just saying, stating facts as we saw them.
But the AGF is only advising the president, not Wike. He is now telling Nigerians why the president had to do a declared state of emergency in a state facing his work.
Yeah, so we have to move on. I have
sorry.
have a story.
Yeah, I have the. Well, I can take it in another paper if.
No, go ahead.
Okay, I was going to take the protests that rock in Ondo State. The farmers went to the governor's house. You know, protesters, not the farmer, went to the governor's house to protest the killings of farmers by herdsmen. They even took the corpses to the governor's house. They shut down the whole road. There was gridlock. And they were complaining. They said they were killed on in the early hours of Wednesday by armed herdsmen, and nothing is being done. They accused the police in the council area and of not making any arrests since the killing started 2 weeks ago. So this has been going on for like 2 weeks, and they demanded to see the governor. The deputy governor came out and urged them to remain peaceful. They are going to deploy Amaopusenibo there, and that they are going to make them, the farmers, they should choose themselves now who will be in charge. Okay. So to secure themselves okay. with the help of Amaopusenibo and the police.
I wish them the best. So Amaopusenibo has been functional there.
Yeah, when Akeredolu was alive, to be very honest, Akeredolu really made sure that security in Ondo State was so. I think he should take a leaf out of Akeredolu's book and implement. Yeah.
So I have a story here. Dangote Petroleum Refinery yesterday announced temporary stoppage of the sale of its petroleum products in Naira, raising concerns over possible disruptions of the pricing and stability of the petroleum market. The management of Dangote Refinery in a statement said that the decision to temporarily halt the sale of petroleum products in Naira was to avoid financial mismatch between sales proceeds in Naira and crude oil purchase obligations, which are currently denominated in Naira. So it said, to date, our sales of petroleum products in Naira have exceeded the value of Naira denominated crude we have received. And as a result, they have to find a way to temporarily stop it so that they do not make so much loss. You know, it's a business decision as far as I'm concerned. But a lot of people are, you know, sort of criticizing it. They are saying that this may affect, you know, the sale of petroleum right now. We've been saying that it's been reducing. The prices have been coming down. But now that he wants to stop, you know, selling to them in Naira because the crude they have given to him in Naira don't exhaust. So he needs to be able to meet up with the international standard. If he's going to be buying crude in dollars, he has to sell in dollars to be able to make it. It's simply a business decision. So I think
it's
the federal government should look into how he should get more
crude in Naira. They are not giving him the oil from here.
Yes.
Maybe they will say it has been bombed in the rivers.
Hey, now wow.
Abi? That's why they can't give him. And then, they should tell us why they can't give him.
We'll take a breather here. When we come back, we'll continue the newspaper reviews. Stay with us.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.